Hey, church. So, as July begins, I wanted to share a couple book ideas in case you're looking for something different to read this summer or want to be introduced to a new author or just looking for recommendation. Sometimes I read a great book, I put a post on social media and some of you see it. So I might be repeating a few of those, but I have 4 books on my mind that I want to mention. If you want to grab any of them and read them this summer, I hope you love them. The first is one I just finished. I posted on Facebook about Theo of Golden by Levi. It's a novel and it's just beautiful. If you're looking for a novel, it's about a man who arrives in a small town in Georgia, and there's a bookshop that has portraits on the wall of people who live in the town. And he decides to buy the portraits and give them to the people that they're drawn of. And the friendships and relationships and journey that unravels. And it's beautiful and amazing. And I think some of you would love it. Second is a book I also read recently by Josh Nadeau called Room for Good Things to Run Wild, which is a quote from G.K. Chesterton. That life with God is not just about order, but that the order God brings is about creating room for good things to run wild. This is an amazing book. Josh is a Canadian. He's a West Coast author, but when he wrote this book, I think he was living out east. And it's really a memoir of his own journey of coming to terms with his spiritual stagnation and the malaise in his life and his own hitting the bottom and the veneer of his faith and him going on a journey to explore what would it mean, why would I want to, and what would it mean for me to truly come alive with God. It's nonfiction. It's very beautifully written and wise and thought-provoking, and I loved it. So that's Josh Nadeau, Room for Good Things to Run Wild. Third up is a book on sexuality, Redeeming Sex by Debra Hirsch. Her husband is Alan Hirsch. He's written many books. He's a prolific missional spirituality author and missional church leader. Together they've written a few books. A number of years back, I think I had an opportunity to meet Deb, heard Alan speak, and was introduced to this book. Deb grew up herself bisexual in Melbourne, Australia, part of a community of pagan friends living their lives and then met Jesus and goes on this journey. So she tells some of her own story, but it is an incredibly honest just study on a biblical vision of sexuality. It pushes and pulls, it stretches us, and it's beautifully orthodox and beautifully Jesus-centered and embracing and inviting everyone to follow Jesus. It's good. It's really good. And I would commend it to some of you. It's worth reading. She's provocative in her language, though I think appropriate, and I think it's a gem. So that's Redeeming Sex by Debra Hirsch, and Hirsch is Hirsch. Last book in a different category is one of my personal favorites in recent years, Seeking God by Trevor Hudson. Trevor Hudson is a South African Methodist preacher and spiritual director, very involved with Renovare, the organization that Richard Foster founded some 25 years ago. And it's really a study on life with God, drawing on the wisdom of Dallas Willard and St. Ignatius of Loyola. If you're looking for something to guide you in prayer for a season and to give you some questions to bring to God and to wrestle with, man, I went slowly through that book a few years ago and loved it. It was such a gift to me. I'm considering reading it again and letting it be a guide to me again. So there you go. Those are 4 books as I slip off for a little bit of summer holiday, hopefully to just get healthy and be with my family and enjoy some rest. I might reread some of this a bit myself again. And if anybody wants to read any of these and connect about them when I'm back, I'd love to talk. So that's it for now. Love putting good books in good people's hands. So ciao.